Good evening, everybody. I pray that you all had a happy and blessed Easter weekend and are having a great spring break. Since the kids are out of school, I hope everyone is having a great spring break week. We've completed our second budget workshop this evening, and I wanted to bring you up to speed on a few of the things we are discussing and keeping you completely informed of what's going on in your county around you. I'll start with a courthouse update. We did receive a letter this week from the judges of our 5th district, and I'm going to read just a little bit of that to you. I'm not going to bore you with the lengthy dissertation from our judges, but I do want to share with you the meat and potatoes of the letter just so that you have an idea of what it is we're faced with here. But the judges indicate that they've been planning for the past several months in resigned anticipation to conduct all Southampton County court sessions after the end of July 2020 in courthouse facilities in Franklin, Suffolk, and/or Isle of Wight counties. However, because of current circumstances brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, the judges feel the courts must withhold at this time the suspension of court sessions at the Southampton Courthouse until such time that a clearer understanding of the extent and duration of the current pandemic is available to them. So they made it pretty clear there that they fully intend on closing our courthouse July 20th and us having to relocate those services to other facilities. However, this is going to be potentially delayed because of the unknowns associated with this pandemic we're all facing. They further indicated, just for everyone else's knowledge as well, that the concerns which the courts have made amply clear to the county for in excess of 12 years still pose health and safety risks which have gone unanswered. So this is where the judges are with that, not the delay we had all hoped for in keeping our courts open as long as possible and saving the taxpayers that money, if at all possible. But that's our courthouse. Franklin shared services update. We had learned last week, just before our first budget session, that Franklin intends on discontinuing its shared services with Southampton County, with economic development and human resources. I wanted to clarify that this will have zero effect on other shared services with our county, the sheriff's department, the courthouse, and our fire and rescue and EMS services will not be affected by this. We did discuss with them earlier in the week via teleconference the possibilities of an extension beyond the original deadline given. Was a very tight deadline. Wasn't going to give us much time given the budget season and COVID to get things done. So they were gracious enough to grant us the extension to get these offices in place, the people hired, packages put together, and all these things in place to put a whole department together, 2 whole departments together. So they've granted us till October 1st to put this back in place for us here in Southampton County without the shared personnel with the city of Franklin. Briefly, rural broadband, we're working on it. Our Franklin Southampton Economic Development folks are working with the Commonwealth Connect team to secure funding for this. They're on the phone constantly trying to do what they can to secure funding. There's a conference call tomorrow via teleconference with Congressman McEachin, and that's going to be brought up as a topic of discussion with him, as it's a desperate need now more than ever for us out here in rural Southampton County for this to be a reality for us. So hopefully we'll have additional updates for you next week and in the future on our progress with it. Yes, there's funding available as a part of COVID, and we're trying to do everything we can to capitalize on that to bring it to the citizens of the county. Our next budget workshop will be next week on the 22nd at 6:30. Via teleconference. Again, I will post that contact information on my Facebook page, and you can also go to the county website to get the phone number and access code to be able to log into that if you would like to participate in it. And with that, I'll leave you to have a blessed week. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.